Also on 7, a Plymouth woman appearing in court accused of faking her own death to avoid criminal charges. Prosecutors say that she was supposed to appear in court for a number of cases in recent years, but she's accused of claiming to have had cancer and that she died.
Her lawyers say her ex-fiancé was behind those claims. 7's Kimberly Bookman, live in Brockton to explain all this.
Ryan, I spoke to that ex-fiancé by phone. He no longer lives in the state, and he says he is a victim here, telling me the wool was pulled over his eyes as well.
Shannon Wilson.
This is 44-year-old Shannon Wilson, and she is very much alive despite claims she faked her own death to get out of legal trouble.
She lied directly to numerous judges. She lied to counsel. She lied to her ex-fiancé.
It all began when she was arrested in August 2022. State police say she was driving under the influence on Route 3 in Norwell and gave troopers the wrong name when asked to identify herself. The prosecutor says when Wilson faced charges for that, she spun a tale.
And this is when she first raises that she has terminal brain cancer, that she has serious medical issues, and that she only expects to live, and this fluctuates as this proceeding goes on, but anywhere between 6 to 9 months.
Then, a month later, Wilson is arrested for shoplifting in Plymouth, and the prosecutor says Wilson continued to claim she was dying. Her ex-fiancé telling 7 News by phone he drove Wilson to this Weymouth building, believing she was going to cancer treatment appointments. Court paperwork explains the two broke up, and during that time, Wilson's ex-fiancé was informed Wilson had died. But a few weeks later, the prosecutor says Wilson shows up at his door.
He thinks he's seen a ghost, and she tells him that she did, in fact, fake her own death to avoid the charges.
The prosecutor says defense attorneys in several pending cases against Wilson were called by family members updating her condition, even providing a fake death certificate to the courts.
She's not the one who made these phone calls, and she's not the one who prepared that document.
Wilson's current defense attorney is blaming the whole thing on Wilson's ex-fiancé.
She was so wrapped up with Miss Wilson at that point in time. I think he was willing to protect her in any way that he thought necessary under the circumstances, and may have set up this particular scenario that she now finds herself in.
The ex-fiancé telling 7 News that's an absolute lie. What the investigators have learned for sure through medical insurance records, Wilson had no claims, diagnoses, procedures, prescriptions, or provider encounters consistent with oncology care, chemotherapy, palliative care, or hospice services. Now, the initial charges that Wilson faced were misdemeanors, but the prosecutor says all of her lying has landed her here in Superior Court facing felony charges. She is currently being held on $50,000 cash bail. Reporting live from Brockton, Kimberly Bookman, 7 News.